Lakers win. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. Okay? This is a team that was shit for about a month. Sometimes I really like cursing on YouTube. It's like it feeds the soul a little bit. Sometimes when you just want to curse, you just curse. Who did I have on here? It was Chris McGee, Geeter, a couple weeks ago. He's like, can I curse? I'm like, Geeter, bro, you can say whatever the hell you want here. There's no FCC on our ass. Lakers were really bad for about a month there. And to be honest with you, I really didn't have much of an angle of why things were going to change. And I think one of the things that was concerning me most about the Lakers, there was just seemed like there was a lack of pride with a lot of the players. And it's like, damn, this could really boil over to a bigger issue. This could be a lot worse of an issue because now all of a sudden you got a team that already has a flawed roster. I think we all know that. They can't get 100% healthy. Guys like Jared Vanderbilt, Christian Wood, Jackson Hayes. There's been guys in and out of the lineup. You got a first-year head coach. You got a Western Conference that's very competitive. This could get very ugly for the Lakers. And now all of a sudden, if you guys remember some of those articles and even me sitting here on the show, I spent some time saying, is it time to rebuild? If this is going in the direction that it's going and we're in mid-January, you might want to blow this entire thing up. Then there was a lot of articles out there. Would LeBron go to the Golden State Warriors? Blah, blah, blah. We know everything that's happened over the last month or so. And then we sit here today on the morning of December 23rd, a couple days away from Christmas Eve tomorrow. And now I could sit here and I could stare into the camera and I could tell you that I think the Los Angeles Lakers have established an identity. I think the Lakers have shown what their blueprint is to win, and I think it's sustainable. Let me kind of give you an idea of why the Lakers have won 4 of their last 5 games. Nothing crazy. Nobody's trying to sit here and tell you they're the class of the Western Conference. But they are 6th place in the Western Conference. I'll get into in a little bit, and that's obviously an important area for them to be in and hopefully stay in or find a way to even move up. But they've won 4 of their last 5 because the Lakers actually play defense. Really good, impressive defense. I'm talking about over their last 5 games, they're giving up under 101 points per game. And that's against teams that have an identity for scoring. Of course, I'm talking about the Memphis Grizzlies, who continue to play flourishing right now in the Western Conference. And I'm talking about 2 road wins against the Sacramento Kings. I'm not a fan of Sacramento. I don't know where that team is going. There was a report over the weekend that De'Aaron Fox, hey, just kind of warning you guys here, figure some stuff out before his contract ends at the end of next year. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But we know the issues that the Lakers have had against the Sacramento Kings. I mean, come on now. They got swept last year. I think they went through a stretch where, was it 10 of 11 that they lost? Before this year, Domantas Sabonis was undefeated against Anthony Davis. The hell's going on here with the Lakers and the Kings? Lakers are 3-0 against Sacramento this year. And they went on the road and beat the Kings twice in their arena. That's not easy. 2 straight games doing it against the Sacramento Kings. Here's the Lakers' identity. I'll tell you at least over these last 5 games what it's been, and let's see how much they can build on here. Slow the game down a little bit. Why? It's one thing I never really understand. It's not like the Lakers have this high potent offense where everywhere you look, you got lasers, you got shooters, you got snipers, you got guys that, oh my God, Lakers can drop 130 every night. No, that's not the Lakers' identity. And frankly, if they're trying to make that their identity, then I'd be concerned about that. Depend on your defense. The best 2-way player in the world, in my opinion, is Anthony Davis. He's the best 2-way player in the world, which I don't understand. I've mentioned this to you guys before. It makes no sense to me that there isn't a Defensive Player of the Year award, an MVP Most Valuable Player award. How come there's not a 2-way player award? The best 2-way player in the league. That could be a wing, it could be a point guard, or it could be a guy like Anthony Davis, guys like Giannis, AD that are able to play on both sides of the floor. I don't know why they don't have that some type of award. Frankly, that's a question I should be asking next time I'm at a Lakers game when I'm asking some of the players or the coaches. But The Lakers are depending on their defense. Here's what else they're depending on: 5, 6 guys to contribute with AD as your leader. Let me say that again. AD is the focal point. He's the foundation of your team. And then you got 5, 6 different guys that are able to all chip in. Not everything is on one guy's shoulder. Here's another thing that I think the Lakers have done that have helped with their identity. LeBron is playing closer to one of the guys rather than the guy. LeBron is, in a way, accepting a role where it's, hey, we're better off when I'm not trying to play hero ball. Hey, we're better off when I'm not dribbling the ball and there's 14 on the shot clock, and then all of a sudden I'm making a pass with 4 on the shot clock and nothing happened on offense. They're better when everything runs through Anthony Davis. And listen, it's not going to happen every time. AD had 10 points in the last game. Bron dropped 32. But did you feel like Bron was forcing something against the Sacramento Kings? I did not. So the biggest thing to me right now, the Lakers are 4-1 in their last 5 games. I mentioned the teams that they won, giving up just over 100 points a game on average. The Lakers, it feels like, have an identity. And it doesn't feel like this is, hey, this was just a good week and a half. If you can get stops, you can get W's in the NBA. I would much rather have a team that is known for their defense than is known for dropping 130 points. There was a lot of that tone in the postgame show where whether it was JJ Redick or LeBron or Anthony Davis, anybody that talked, listening to the crew at Spectrum Sportsnet, anybody that had any conversation on Saturday after Lakers beat the Kings, it was basically saying, look, your offense is going to come and go. Again, I'm going to say it. The Lakers don't have an elite offense, so let's not. They just have too many inconsistent players that if you feel like you can depend on, you can't. They tell you that every single game. But if you got a squad that all of a sudden becomes kind of a gritty type of team with Gabe Vincent, with Max Christie, certainly with Anthony Davis as your anchor, guys like Cam Reddish, other players that are going to give everything they got, but they may just not be that good at defensive players. I'll take my chances on that. Trevor Lane put out a tweet yesterday, I want to say. He said that the Lakers are 4-1 in their last 5 games. During that stretch, they are 30th in offensive rating, 1st in defensive rating, and 9th in net rating. I think their offense will improve. It has to if you're 30th. But your defense, if you can rely on your defense, I feel really, really good about that. So I just wanted to spend a few minutes to kind of praise what the Lakers have done so far. And specifically, I wanted to praise what the Lakers are doing defensively. I do feel like there's a little bit of an identity.